This is the Action Movie Guys podcast, bringing you action movie reviews from across the decades, plus box office numbers and insight like never before. And now, your hosts of the Action Movie Guys podcast, Alex and Nate.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode number 268 of the Action Movie Guys podcast. I'm your host, Nate, and this is my co-host,
Alex Figueroa.
And on this week, we are wrapping up our classic Universal Monsters in Action month with a little movie from 2014 called I Frankenstein. That's I, Frankenstein. Now, Alex, before we get into it, and I have a couple of little fun facts for you. This should be interesting. This is a first-time watch for you, correct?
Correct.
Have you ever even heard of this movie before this?
Nope.
So this is like literally your eyes opening up that this even exists.
It falls under the line of like, what was I watching type of movie? Like, I didn't know when you send these damn movies and I'm like, what is he talking about? And then I have to look it up to see who stars in it. And it's like an ensemble of actors.
Like real actors.
These are all good
people
actors.
You know are in this movie, which is weird. Okay, so first time watch for you. I actually saw this movie in the theater. I saw this movie in the theater. I might have been the only one in the theater when I saw it. So, a couple of fun facts about this movie. This has incredible Rotten Tomatoes score. Audience score, 38%. Critic score, 5. 5%. That's why I put this one last. It is by far the lowest Rotten Tomatoes out of these monster movies we've done this month. Lower than The Mummy, lower than Van Helsing, lower than Dracula Untold, significantly a 5. So, any surprises there before I get into my other fun facts?
I don't know. Does it really need a 5, though? Did it deserve a 5?
I don't know.
I mean, once we do our review, is it really a 5 worthy? That's the question. But right now,
is it 5 worthy? The fact that we're going to debate if it's 5 worthy, that's good. I like that. All right. So, a couple of fun facts. I believe, I could be wrong, but you know, when we do this podcast, maybe the listeners don't know, we record them 2 at a time. Okay, so I know you guys listen to them 1 at a time, but we record them 2 at a time. And I think this is the first time ever where the main villain is played by the same actor in 2 different movies. I think this might be the first time. Bill Nye was the villain as Davy Jones, and he is the villain in this movie as well. So that was a first. It's coincidence. Also, another tie to pirates. This is where my fun facts came in. This was written and directed by Stuart Beatty. That's his name. He wrote the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, The Curse of the Black Pearl, which we both enjoyed quite a bit. So this is basically a pirate spinoff movie. This is a pirate spinoff movie with Frankenstein or Adam. All right, now let's get into the review because I know you're chomping at the bit. You know, I'm going to keep most of my stuff quick because I just want to hear what you have to say about this. So our lead character, played by Aaron Eckhart, who is like a legitimate actor, he's been in a lot of movies, and he's playing Frankenstein's monster, and they decide to give him a cool name, Adam. What did you think? What did you think?
We call it a cool name, Adam. Yeah. Yo, this dude gets a 1. Okay. How can I even spin this? This is going to be one of these. This is going to go up there and ranked. I think as one of the best reviews we ever did in the podcast. I think so. It's going to happen. Possible. Anyway, Adam. Okay, Frankenstein. Right. This dude. This is by far the most far-fetched monster in action I think I ever seen. Like, I mean, this is taking Frankenstein to the next limit, okay? To the next level of action movies.
Yeah.
This dude, we all know the history of Frankenstein. He is he's put together by 30 people. And this dude has the same skin tone when he takes off his shirt.
And the same muscles everywhere.
Same muscles. This dude is ripped.
Yeah.
I said, what? I was like, did this Frankenstein give him a diet? Like Victor Frankenstein was like, we got to make this guy look like a GQ actor.
He's on keto. Yeah, he's on keto.
Yo, I was like, me and my wife looked at each other. We were like, wait a minute. It's supposed to have 30 different body parts. This dude has the same tan from every 30 different body part. Okay. 2, I don't know about you, bro, but this had me going, when you close your eyes and you start to hear this guy talk, I swore I thought I was listening to a guy version of Underworld. Because it sounded exactly word for word Underworld. And the character is Selena but Frankenstein version of this movie. Okay, this dude could fight. He has enhanced endurance. He could fall 30 feet and still land awesome and don't get hurt. I guess he's like invulnerable to pain or whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't feel pain.
Yeah, it's some weird. Like, this character is so far-fetched. In the beginning of the scene, he has long hair. When Victor Frankenstein freezes to death trying to look for him, right? Mm-hmm. He still look all jacked up and looking all good. And then they scan him over. He just gets a haircut, and he still looks great.
He didn't do that himself, bro. It's like a salon haircut.
Yeah, like he walked in and he could talk. He didn't even grunt. He had a whole talking, like he learned how to talk. So anyway, this is one of the wackest characters I think I seen on screen. I think the one from Van Helsing had more personality than this.
That one's way better.
Yeah,
he's way better. The guy with the electrical brain.
Screams. Yeah, he screams a lot too. But I mean, I'd rather take him than this dude. Anyway, I give him a 1. That dude was jackass whack.
This is CrossFit Frankenstein. This guy. CrossFit Frankenstein, bro. Yeah. Listen, Aaron Eckhart, I won't say I love him. I like him. I think he's a really great actor. I've liked him in a lot of roles. But his performance, first of all, his performance movie is god-awful. You're right. And the comparisons to Underworld are never going to stop. Through every single category, we could probably make one. but he does the voiceover, just like Celine. I'm Franken. I was born in 1786. Oh, by the way, he talks like that the whole movie. He talks in a low, grovelly. This is why this movie is perfect for this show. Me and you do that voice when we're making fun of action movie voices. And this guy literally does the action movie voice for the whole entire movie. Say what you want about Christian Bale doing it. At least he only does it when he's Batman and he talks normal when he's Bruce Wayne. This guy never talks normal. He always talks like this. I'm born in 1782. My master made me out of leftover parts. He put me in, he electrocuted me. I killed him. I gotta get revenge. He didn't make my bride. I'm gonna get revenge on him. That's pretty much what he does. Bro, he's horrible. You're right. I gave him a 1. He's not a character. He's a superhero, first of all. This is a superhero movie, if you didn't know. This is actually based on a comic book, okay? I'm going to save it for a storyline because you're going to laugh when I tell you what it is. But he's a superhero version of Frankenstein. You're right. He has some scars, but he doesn't look like he was stitched together. He looks like he was just a guy who got like in a really bad accident and they gave him stitches. He doesn't look like he's made of different people. He fights with sticks, which is so stupid. He has these 2 sticks. I'm like, they take him to the weapons room. They're like, pick anything you want. He grabs some little sticks. I'm like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. And the guy's like, those sticks are heavy. You're not going to be able to wield them. And he starts going like I wanted to turn it off right then, but I had to keep going. I give him a 1. He's horrible. The fact that the lady's kind of attracted to him is creepy. This dude is all jacked up.
I was attracted to him.
He's 200 years old.
Yeah, but if you really look at him though, like let's be honest though, right? I mean, she was attracted to him, but look at him though. He did not look 200. He did not look like 200 years old.
But
he looked like
he is
ripped. No, I know that. But
he also has no soul, and he talks like this.
Oh yeah. Well, at the end he did for some reason. I was like, whatever.
I earned a soul from God. Give him a 1. I give him a 1. Let's go to the villain. You know what? I don't even remember his name. It's Bill Nye. It's Davy Jones. It's Victor. I just call him. I know he has. Oh, he's the demon. What's his demon name? It's called like
the Prince of the Demon.
Beelzebub or Bognarix or something like that. I don't know. What did you think of him?
Yeah, Prince Demon. I gave him a 1. He's a great actor. Look, the problem is that he's a great actor. He felt like he was playing Victor 2.0. From Underworld. It is exactly Victor when he came out of the damn coffin. Like, it's the same thing. And the crazy thing is, his right-hand man was in Underworld too. The guy with the deep throat. Remember?
Lotion.
Yeah, that was him. Come over here. Yeah, it was the same character. So he's playing the same role, 2.0 version of the same role he played, I guess, 4 years later.
Nibirius. That was his name.
Nibirius, yes. Okay. The Prince of Demons.
Prince of Demons.
Yeah. Well, like... I know his motivations was to release all these dead bodies and let them swarm the world and whatever. I mean, I checked out. It was stupid. I was just like, really? And then oh God, that storyline. He doesn't even fight him. Like, he doesn't fight him. He turns into this weird ass creature from the Golden Child movie with Eddie Murphy. He turns into Charles Dance's character, the claymation version. Like, it was like really bad. And he's like holding him by the throat. Then he's like chanting some BS. And these fiery souls come from hell and goes into him. And then he's like, you have a soul. And then he dies by getting stabbed by a metal thingamajig.
He makes the shape of that logo.
Oh,
he died
that he wiped off.
Yeah.
No. Oh, yeah, you're talking about...
No, he put the 2 lines on him, and then he put the other line, and all of a sudden he's dead.
The archangel crap that did, honestly, man, it's stupid. He's a stupid character and great actor. I'm not saying I loved him. He played Davy Jones. He played Victor. I think he did a hell of a job with Victor.
He's amazing.
But this character is just so boring and whack.
Yes. You're right. So that guy that you're talking about, the black guy that's his like henchman, that guy was one of the story writers on Underworld, and he's in it. He stars in it. Also, he was a story writer on this because he's the one who wrote the comic book that this is based off of. So he wrote it. That guy is the reason we got this movie. Not only that, he had to be doing him a favor. They must have hit it off when they made Underworld and became buddies, because there is no earthly reason why he signed on to be in this. Either he owed like back taxes, or he wanted to build a swimming pool and needed a quick buck, because he is so far above this material, it's not even funny. Okay, Aaron Eckhart, as much as I like him, he's not above this material. I can believe he thought he was going to be. She's definitely not. She's from Chuck. Like whatever. All you did was Chuck in this. So that's fine. Yeah, I agree with you. First of all, I don't understand the goal. So there's these demons, and we're going to explain more in the story and storyline. But his goal, there's these demons, and when they die, their souls shoot back to hell, okay? But he's got all these bodies, who knows where they came from. They're just dead people hanging in a freaking facility, hanging like meat in a facility, right?
Yeah.
And he's trying to figure out how to resurrect the bodies so that the demon souls can come back and go in them and make his army big again. Now, the only reason I don't understand this is because there's a scene where Adam, I keep wanting to call him I Frankenstein, Adam is fighting that dude, and the dude is like, the demons can only come into bodies with no souls, or can only possess a body with no soul. So then how the freak did they get the first set of bodies? Who has no soul? Well, like, it doesn't make any sense. If the demons came to Earth and they were in bodies already, why don't they just come back up in bodies? And if they weren't, how the heck did they get the first set of bodies with no souls? It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it. So his whole plot line, I don't understand it, which makes him useless. You're right. He's old. He's like works in a freaking, all his scenes are set in a laboratory. He never leaves this laboratory. He just stayed. You could tell he was on set for like 4 days and did all his parts, because he's in this laboratory electrocuting mice. And then he gets the book and he's like, here's the book, make this, do it. And then he turns out to be a demon monster. I give him a 1. He's absolutely horrible. And you're right. He goes to chokeslam him. He gets cut a double T on his chest, and he dies. So he's useless. All right, action.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a way to say it's not great and it's not perfect, but I thought it was good. I thought, I'm a sucker for these type of stupid action type
fantasy
movies. Yeah, fantasy. So this is really fantasy. So I can't like knock it like going, this is horrible, because honestly it had great action. Not great like in terms of like nonstop action. It just had enough. It had a lot of action.
It does have
that,
a lot.
I would say.
Yeah.
It did have a lot of action. Like the scenes that they were breaking to get him out of the damn cathedral. That was a big ass action scene. Yeah. My only thing is like my wife was like, man, someone went heavy on CGI, because it was just fire all over. It was like they stab someone, fire goes around and goes into earth. Then they kill gargoyles, and then I didn't know gargoyles are now angels, and they get killed. They go to the sky, and honestly, I'm gonna be really honest with you. That scene alone, I checked out.
Yep.
Because I really did not know what was going on. I was like, so this is basically angels
versus demons.
Yeah. And now all of a sudden you're calling it gargoyles for angels. Just call it angels and damn demons.
And Frankenstein accidentally walked into the middle of this battle.
And then to make it worse, right? It's like Frankenstein is against the demons, and then the angels are against Frankenstein, and Frankenstein is being nice, and I'm like, this is a way too much plot line. Like, it's just anyway. So that whole sequence I thought it was pretty interesting, and it was cool at times with all the fire and stuff. I was like, all right. The ending scene sucked. It was horrible. You never got to see Niburius fighting I Frankenstein, not even once. So, like, for me, that I deducted mad points, but I just thought it was a heavy CGI movie. It is a very big CGI. And once I saw your boy, I already knew you were going to give it a 1. So there's that Jai Courtney guy. Once they showed that dude,
if you didn't say it, I was going to say it.
I knew they showed Jai Courtney. I told Angelina, I said, this dude is giving this shit a 1, and I don't even care. Like, he is, and she said it, he's a horrible actor.
Bro, I make an audible noise every time that guy walks on screen. And if I didn't know he's in it, I'm like, ugh.
He was horrible, man. Oh my God.
Bad in everything.
Bad. Yeah, he's bad. Again, I gave it a 3. I thought it was good. To be honest, I thought it was good. I mean, for what we had, I thought it was good for that type of film, I guess. Whatever.
That's fine. This is my only non-1. Spoiler alert. This is my only non-1, but I only gave it a 2. There's a ton of action. So that's why I gave it a 2, only because of quantity. And also there's one fight that I thought was pretty good with Aaron Eckhart where he has the stupid sticks. Like the choreography of it was pretty good.
In the warehouse?
He looks like he trained. I think it's when he's fighting that one demon guy. Yeah, in the warehouse.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. But you're right. This has like hella CGI, but it's not like a $200 million movie. It is like way less budget than that. I don't know how much.
78.
78. It looks like a movie that cost $78 million that they tried to make look like it cost $150. Because some of the CGI is bad. Some of it's okay, but the gargoyles look just absolutely ridiculous, especially the queen gargoyle lady. I hate the design on her when she shows up in her white alabaster.
That's Arwen. Isn't she Arwen in Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right?
Another actress that is like, why are you in this? What happened? I believe Jai Courtney is supposed to be in this movie. Everyone else, I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I hated that. Too much CGI, but there is a lot of action. So I felt generous here and I gave it a 2. There's definitely a number of scenes where when they're fighting, it looks like they're just fighting in front of a green screen. Like it looks like they're fighting in a fake room. Like it's not even there. They're not even really there. So, and also, you know what really tripped me out? This entire movie, there's like no other people in this whole wherever they are. First of all, they don't tell you where they are. It looks like Europe. It's probably Europe, but they don't say where. They have British accents, but it doesn't really look like England. It kind of looks like France, Belgium or something. But the scene at the end when they're, or the big scene we were talking about with the cathedral thing, where like all these things are flying. If you noticed, there's no cars driving on the road anywhere. There's no cars. There's no people walking. There's no people going, like what is going on here? Like this whole, you're telling me that there's a freaking castle.
Curfew.
Yeah, there must be. There's a castle in the middle of your city full of gargoyles that come alive. And nobody knows it. Nobody says that. At least in Underworld, there's things that happen throughout that series where they recognize that these things exist. You know what I mean? And there's people. Remember when they're on the subway? And there's people running around. Here, he goes on a subway train, or at one point, and there's people sitting on it. But other than that, there is no human characters. Besides the scientist girl, there's no regular people. There's no stakes. Nobody's going to get hurt. These guys could just fight all willy-nilly all around the place. It was a weird choice. I gave it a 2, and that was generous. All right, storyline.
That's a 1. Let's just get into it, because this is where I think our meat of the reviews are going to be funny.
Yeah.
The movie started off like Underworld. He gives you the narrating. He goes, my name is Adam. No, not even. He was like, my name is Frankenstein.
I have no name.
Yeah. And I was born in 22 DC by Victor Frankenstein. Life for life. Right? And I was just like, what is he talking? Like, and then they see him killing the wife. Then he's like, he chased me through Antarctic, but I could withstand the cold. And he just died. And I was just like, okay, cool. So he died chasing chasing Frankenstein. Takes his book, right? And I'm like, all right, fine. So this whole narrate, and then they show him on top of a roof, just like Selena, once he's done doing the narrator. And I was like, man, this is just a ripoff. Then it goes right into the whole, there's been a raging war of gargoyles and demons for eternity. And you're stuck in the middle. And I'm like, come on, this is street. And it's just a ripoff of Underworld. And it's really bad. It's a really bad take. I did not like the whole thing with Frankenstein. This chick read a novel in like 4 hours. She read his entire work, and she already knew how to put together and create people to life. I was like, what? And then she goes, you could burn it now because I could make it better. I could take his work and make it better. And I'm like, really? This dude created life, and all of a sudden you could just go, that's what I needed. Notes. I needed electric eels to make him
5,000 volts, 5,000 gigawatts or whatever.
Yeah, it was like 150,000 volts to pump into humans. And again, stupid. I was just like, that is so dumb. She was useless. The character was so useless. I mean, she had the hots for him, and you could tell the movie's going to end with him. Like, I guess he's going to be like, I don't want a wife anymore. And he's going to go off by himself to fight these demons. And I was just like, whatever. The ending is what got me really mad, that I really sat through this piece of shit movie, is when he's like, I, the defender of the world, I will put a stop at all these demons. I, Frankenstein.
It's the worst, bro.
And I went,
watch you when you sleep.
Yeah. And
Pretty
I
much.
was just like, man, I just wasted your time. Because that's exactly.
Hate you.
Yeah, honestly, I think the ending got me really mad. It just. You're right. There was no police presence. There was nothing.
There's nothing, bro.
No, there was nothing at all.
There's all these laser lights shooting into the heavens and like fireballs flying. And nobody comes out. Nobody looks
It was
at
just some weird ass shit, bro. I don't know. This movie's really bad. I gave it a 1.
You're right. It's a 1. It's horrible. This movie's so stupid. This is one of the stupidest movies we've ever reviewed.
I think it's worse than Rollerball.
It's worse than Rollerball because at least Rollerball is a remake of a good movie. This is just an adaptation of probably a horrible comic book, and it's a horrible movie. You're right. The beginning part, it cracks me up. He's like, he tried to bury me. So I killed his wife. Like, why'd you kill his wife? Like, you didn't die. Why'd you kill his wife?
Yeah.
It's jacked up. And he's like, and then he followed me in the snow. I buried his ass out there. He can't follow me anymore. I don't get cold. Like, I don't understand how he's an amalgamation of a bunch of other people put together with organs, but he doesn't experience cold. Why? Like, I hate movies like this. I don't know if we've talked about it much, but I hate movies where people have powers that don't make sense to me. Like, if you're a man, according to you and according to everybody around, you're a man and you were made out of other people's parts, but you have like 10 times the strength of them and you could walk in the cold and you probably can't drown and you can't, like, you're invulnerable. Like, how are you Superman? I don't get it. I hate that. The storyline's absolute crap. You're right. This is a ripoff. This is a ripoff of Underworld. And knowing that it comes from one of the guys who wrote Underworld, it makes sense. You know, maybe he just loves this like old classic, monster battles. So he's like, let's do angels versus demons, but let's make the demons people and the angels gargoyles. Like the gargoyles, like, what the heck? Gargoyles look like freaking monsters. Why are those the angels? I don't get it. It's weird. And then literally, and I'm not even lying. When I say literally, I mean literally. Adam just accidentally walks into the middle of this battle. Like he's walking in the woods and all of a sudden these guys come on him and he kills them. And then the gargoyles happen to see him. And they're like, we've never seen someone kill a demon like this. Let's take him to the castle. This is like still when it's like 1,000 years ago, because then they flash forward later and it's like modern. So it's so horrible. It is absolutely, it is as stupid as everything we've said. If you're listening to this and you never watched this movie, everything we said is spot on accurate. 100%. It happens. It is terrible. 1, what's your overall?
It's funny. I pulled up quotes from this movie.
Oh, God.
Because it's really bad. And I'm just going to read one line here. Okay. This is when he goes and tells Queen Gargoyle Lady that there's 20,000 demons under a building, right? Okay. He goes, Adam. This is Adam. He goes, Niberius has found a way to summon every demon you ever descended, right? And she goes, what? Adam goes, possession in bodies that have no souls. And then Gideon goes, only the dead has no souls. What is the use of possessing a corpse? Adam goes, there is none. unless you can animate that corpse. Niberius has been planning this for centuries. Victor Frankenstein just made it possible. Like, it's just one of those things, like,
and it's all exposition.
Yeah,
he's just telling you the plot instead of like showing you the plot.
And you're absolutely right. I mean, it's so, like, you could literally go through all this stuff.
Or we could have wrote this movie.
It's so stupid. Like, all these damn, it's just dumb. I don't know. Like, honestly, my overall is a 1. This movie is a piece of shit. Like, there's no way around it. It is really horrible. It's like, and you know what's funny? Like, I like movies that have like fantasy tropes that is like mass CGI, but if it makes sense, right? Like Dungeons and Dragons had a lot of CGI and practical also. Yeah. They were very heavy on practical, but they utilized those type of fire effects to their advantage. This one, it was just like, oh, we're going to throw fire. Like every time they kill someone, it is going to spawn their souls and go to hell. They're going to spawn their souls and go to heaven. And you're right. It was a light show. They should have just played techno music when they were all getting killed.
Right.
All those scenes were getting lit up. I was just like, it was really poorly written. It was very copied off of Underworld. Very, from beginning to middle to, I think if you put these movies overlapping each other, you're literally going to be the same movie. I think so. Even frame by frame might even be the same. Like him doing the voiceover and everything. I didn't like it at all. I think this was horrible. It's one of the most funny because at the end of the movie, I started laughing. I send you text messages after like getting like, I'm pumped to talk about this piece of shit. Because this was really a bad movie. I didn't pay for it. It was on Netflix. It was for free. So I lucked out on this one because, man, I told my wife I was playing with her and I was like, I'm buying this in 4K. And she was like, you better not.
0% chance it ever gets a 4K. It has a Blu-ray,
thank
though.
God. Oh, I bet it does.
Well, this came out when Blu-ray existed, so that's why. Well, if it didn't, if this came out in 2004, it would not have a Blu-ray.
No. I bet not. I mean, there's no way. It's a horrible movie. At the end of everything, this movie is god-awful from beginning to end. So anyway, I gave it a 1.
Well, you know what? I hate this movie. The whole thing takes place at night. I don't think there was one single daytime scene. If there was, I missed it. It's always nighttime. Yeah, it's all blue. The thing I hate, just like Underworld, everything's blue. It's always in the moonlight. This guy talks like he doesn't speak. He never yells. He never has he has no emotion. How are you going to have a lead character who has no emotion? None. And something like that works in, like, let's say Terminator 2, right? Because Arnold has no emotion. He's a robot. But you have the human characters to play off of him that have emotion. And this girl's horrible. She's not even in all the scenes with him, first of all. So there's not even that. He just walks around and is brooding. He's like, let me go. Untie me. Let me fight. I will kill them. I will get them. And then he could live for 200 years. He can't feel cold, but he needs to go to sleep. Like that one part where they go to the hotel, that dirty hotel where it looks like if you sleep on that bed, you'll get AIDS. And he just lays down and goes to sleep. Like the girl's talking to him. She's like, hey, so tomorrow we're gonna, and he's knocked out. I'm like, oh my God, give me a break. Is this a god awful movie? You asked the question at the beginning if it deserves a 5. And the fact is it doesn't deserve a 5. It deserves a 0. I don't know who liked this movie. I don't know who gave it a positive review. And I don't know what movie they were watching. The 38%, astronomical. Yeah. I can't believe that 38% of the people who rated this on Rotten Tomatoes liked it. Like, it is a terrible movie. As a matter of fact, I probably know 1 or 2 people, like the type of people who would like this, and they're people that I don't talk about movies with. So, I'm not a snob or anything, but this is a very, very terrible piece of crap. Yeah. You should never watch it. Jai Courtney's in it. So that's an automatic 1 for me. Automatic. Well, that's not true. He could be in something that, but he's a 1 every time. He's never good. So yeah, what's your total points?
A 7.
I have a 6 because I give the action 1 less point. I wanted to give it a 5, but at least they threw a lot of action to distract you from the garbage. Well, the action's not great, but still, at least stuff's like, this is like the anti-Pirates 2, where it's only 90 minutes and 55 of it is action scenes.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. We didn't get to talk about this one scene. And I know if I say it, you're going to go, oh my God, I forgot. In the beginning, where he's burying Victor Frankenstein and they knock his ass out, right? Oh, no, I'm sorry. The demon knocks him out and whatever. Yeah. And the gargoyles come and help. right?
Yeah.
And the girl puts the hand on his neck and she goes, "It's alive! It's alive!" And it cuts right into the movie. I went, "This shit is whack."
Pissed me off. That just pissed me off again.
Yeah, I was like, isn't it Victor Frankenstein who's supposed to say that?
Yeah, he's the one.
Like, okay,
it's
forget
alive. Listen, Frankenstein's my favorite of the classic monster movies, so that's why I picked this one to do. And I remember hating it, but I was like, you know what? Let's just do it again because it'll be fun to talk about. And I regret it. I regret that 90 minutes. I don't get that back. I could have done anything else. It would have been more fun than watching this pile of trash. So, with that being said, I gave it a 6. You gave it a 7. It's very terrible. Here's what's coming up. Now, Alex, we're going to start this is going to be a new thing we're going to do every time we roll to a new month. So, next episode, we are, of course, going to be covering Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. That is the third of the Pirates, but it's a new month, which means we're done with the monster movies. I'm going to give you the 4 movies we are going to do, and I want you to tell me what the category is for the month. Okay? That's going to be the new game. We're going to do it every time we roll over to a new month. I'm just going to list the movies and you tell me what they have in common. Okay? So next month's movies are going to be Daredevil. And we're going to do the director's cut, by the way. Daredevil, the director's cut.
Okay.
The Losers.
Never saw it.
Watchmen.
Okay. That's the Zack Snyder one?
Yep. And Wanted.
And Wanted? Yes. And what they have in common?
Yeah. What do you think my theme was for the month with those 4 movies?
Oh, crap.
Just give it a guess. There is a wrong answer, but try your best.
All right. They're all comic books.
True. A little more specific, though.
They're graphic novels?
No. So these are movies that are based on comic books that have no sequels. It's just a one.
They're one-offs. One-off sequels.
It is a one-off movie. Okay. So Daredevil, there was never a sequel. That's, of course, a Marvel. The Losers is a DC property. Never a sequel. Okay. Watchmen is a graphic novel, so there's just the one and no sequel movie. There was that show, but doesn't count. And then Wanted, it was a one-off movie. There was no sequel, never happened. So comic book movies with no sequels. That is essentially the thing. That was fun. Yeah, well, so we're going to do that every month. I'm going to give you the list of movies, and you got to tell me what I was thinking when I wrote them down. So next week, Daredevil. I haven't seen Daredevil in forever. And again, we'll do the director's cut.
Once. That's the director's
cut's R-rated.
Ben Affleck, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I seen it once.
Jennifer Garner and Colin Farrell.
How the hell am I going to get a copy of that?
I didn't have it digital. Or the Blu-ray, I think the Blu-ray for it's like $6 or $7.
There's no higher definition in there, right?
No, HD. I don't think there's any 4K. You can check.
So then
you'd be finding stuff on 4K that I didn't even know existed. So
that's true. European Europe might have
check Europe.
A 4K.
Got it. Double 15 because the director's cut is rated R.
I don't know. I don't think they did a 4K for Daredevil. I mean, because we would have known already and go, why?
Also, it's Fox, who's now owned by Disney, and that property is not. They're never going to release it on 4K.
No, I think they'll have like a cool Blu-ray set or something, but I might find a Blu-ray. I'll do that. Yeah. But okay, cool. I'm looking forward to it. Other than that, you guys want to follow us on our social media accounts, please follow Nate over Instagram at Netflix Reviews. Check out the podcast with him and his friends called Netflix Movie Reviews. Anything Action Movie Guys, head over to Instagram at Action Movie Guys Podcast, or head over to our official website at www.geeksandflicks.com for anything Action Movie Guys podcast. We have all 267 episodes up, or the merch again is coming down the line. Other than that, he is your host,
Nate from Netflix Reviews.
I'm his co-host, Alex Figueroa. Be awesome to each other and geek out.